briefly again the Takanasse.
What's going on there?
You're
supposed to know.
Takanasse public access and Takanasse lake issue. Stan had mentioned at the last council meeting, or maybe it was the one prior, about the signage that was going to go up. And again, I did take a look at quite a few of the public access spots and did see that the signage is desperately in need with Memorial Day approaching. I was also a little bit surprised to see on the city website where the city beaches map was, that it showed, you know, what beaches had the lifeguards, which beach had the handicapped accessibility, which ones had the defibrillators, and so on, so that it was very specific which beaches had what. But I did not see any of the public accesses on that map, which I think in the past I remember seeing them. So I was wondering about that. And the other question I had, who was actually in charge of checking the water level and the fish ladder and the status of the dam and the outfall?
Stan, do you have the answer to that?
Lieutenant Shirley is working as a two-phase project. FEMA came in and did some of the work in there. She's working on it. The rest is the contractor developer for that project. As far as the fish ladder, once that is corrected and turned over to us, then we have the responsibility of checking and pulling the board out to go to the store company.
Okay. I did talk to quite a few people at the Fish and Wildlife and the JDEP and CAFRA, and apparently they all agree that the fish ladder is not working. And it's questionable, it seems like, who really is in charge of, you know, I got the documents to look to see what the plans were in place when it was first given the permits. And I was really surprised with one aspect was, and unfortunately my printer didn't print all 5 pages, but I believe it's on page 30 to 35 in the documents concerning the Takanasse agreements, that it's dated May 30th, 2014, and I do have that page. And at the bottom of that 5-page, it said that this agreement and these specifics would be, if they were not finished in 5 years, or if the construction is not finished within that time period, that they would be null and void, is the way I understood it. So this month, May 30th, is that deadline. So I'm very concerned about that.
So Patty, if you have that information, I could certainly give
Sure.
it to Mr. Bernard and he could look into it.
Okay. The other question, when I went to the Takanasse, and I have pictures to update everyone on what that looks like at this point, were the 5 spaces for parking. They were always supposed to be there even through construction, and there is no spot for parking as I can see now. And lastly, concerning the Takanasse, there was drainage problems with the Admiralty the last time, a year ago or something. Stan might remember that, what that was about. Kevin Hayes had mentioned to me that they were draining their parking lot the wrong way, and it was going into that access area. And it so happened that I found that that situation still exists. So that might need to be looked at. But that's what I'm concerned, like if these things can not be corrected, or who's watching this? I mean, there's been no fish spawning, that's absolutely positively since 2011. And these are endangered species. This is, you know, not just a body of water we're talking about, but the availability of an endangered species to reproduce.
So Patty, we'll look into it. I'll try to have an answer for you by the next meeting. If there's any questions I'll call you, I'll have somebody reach out to you.
Okay.
As far as the signage, I've been in contact with Mr. Zuba, so and Stan jumped in. The signs have been written to public access. They've gone out to get some quotes, and he's confident, Stan, that they'll be produced and put in place as we indicated by Memorial Day.
Okay, thank you.